It is homecoming week on the UWA campus. There are 7 young ladies on the homecoming court, and one will be crowned the 2018 homecoming queen this Saturday. We will have much more on this story and updates on the homecoming scheduled on this week's Tiger Paws.
From Studio 96, located on the University of West Alabama campus in Livingston, Alabama, this is your Tiger Paws, the official weekly student newscast with all things news, sports, and entertainment.
Welcome back, Tigers, to this week's Tiger Paws. I'm Amari Brundage.
And I'm Myra Cochran. Now to our first story. In our Do Something That Matters segment this week, reporter Brady Gaither spoke with Amanda Gilliland, wife of head football coach Brett Gilliland, about what's it like being the wife of a football coach.
On September 26th, I had the opportunity to speak with Amanda Gilliland, speech professor here at the University of West Alabama, to find out what it's like to be a wife inside a football-driven family.
Our family's motto is don't flinch. We live every day in the daily, and whether it's good or bad, our goal is to keep moving forward. When we were first married, he had always said, when I'm head coach at West Alabama, and I always said, that's never happening. I'm not living there. And in my experience, if you ever say you're not going to move to Livingston, you absolutely will move to Livingston.
The University of West Alabama prides itself with athletics and its strong family atmosphere. After speaking with Gilliland, her advice to any family is find what drives your purpose. This is Brady Gaither with Studio 96.
Gilliland also teaches speech in the Department of Communications.
The UWA Bookstore was renovated earlier in the semester and held a grand reopening Friday. Taylor Donato has more on this story.
The UWA Bookstore held its grand reopening Friday, October 22nd. I talked with bookstore manager Willie Mae Jones about the renovations and how these changes will help improve the bookstore's role on campus.
I think this renovation would affect how students interact with the bookstore by providing them with a better view of the merchandise that we have, and we're able to provide them with more merchandise.
She explained to me that the changes made to the bookstore will help align the bookstore's goals with the goals of the university.
We have the decals, the logos all on our walls to demonstrate, like I said, that we also share the vision of the university.
The bookstore hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Be sure to check out the bookstore and all the new renovations made. I'm Taylor Donato, Studio 96.
One homecoming tradition and event started Monday morning with a series of Facebook messages. The hunt for the key to victory has been one of the most popular activities during homecoming for many years. This year, it has been even more popular due to the $1,000 reward for the student or students who find the mystery key. The key is hidden on the campus by a group of administrators. Taylor Donato has more on this UWA tradition.
The Key to Victory contest has been a part of UWA Homecoming Week since the 1970s and rewards the finder $1,000. I got the opportunity to interview a confidential source to find out more about this West Alabama tradition.
Very limited. It's a secret society of key hiders that you will sometimes see around campus, shrouded in darkness around this time of year. Although the perfect hiding spot can take many, many days, hours, we've looked for months before for the perfect spot for the key.
Our interview got cut short because, according to my confidential source, he had already given away too much information. If you don't find the key this year, there is always next fall. I'm Taylor Donato, Studio 96.
The student body had the chance to vote for this year's homecoming court earlier this week. There are 7 young women on the Queen's Court. Madison McMinn was chosen as the freshman maid and Alicia Cheney as the sophomore maid. Brianna Johnson, Guadalupe Meza, Brooke Powell, Deja Sumrall, and Asia Winston are still in the running for Queen. The Queen will be announced and crowned during halftime of the UWA versus Florida Tech game.
UWA Student Life held Stock the Pantry for Homecoming Wednesday at the Student Union Building. The canned goods will be added to the Student Food Pantry at the Student Union Building. The food pantry is for students' use and open during regular sub hours. Students who brought 2 canned goods received a UWA Homecoming shirt.
The Campus Activities Boards announced that due to the potential for rain Wednesday night and Thursday, CAT would move Serendipity and the Thompson Square concert into the Student Rec Center. The bonfire and fireworks remained as scheduled.
The UWA CAT presented the 2018 Homecoming concert that featured 3-time Vocal Duo of the Year, Thompson Square. UWA students received 1 ticket for free general admission.
Mother Nature was not on UWA's side Thursday night, but students didn't let rain ruin all the pregame celebrations. A concert was held featuring Thompson Square, 3-time Vocal Duo of the Year at Hughes Gym. I spoke with international student Rodolphe Vito to see what he thought about the homecoming activities.
Pretty different from where I'm from, and I really like it. And yeah, for the moment, the homecoming is a really great experience, so I hope it will continue like this.
The weather may have changed plans, but CAB member Nick Nolan was still excited excited about the homecoming fun?
I'm marketing director for CAB, and it's been really fun this week. Got Thompson Square tonight, had the opportunity to meet them. There's wonderful people, and we're glad they're here. So it's been a great week, and I hope the rain doesn't slow it down any more than it already has.
Good luck, Tigers. This has been Paige Miller, Studio 96.
UWA men's and women's basketball team held their annual Tiger Madness event, where students were able to participate in games and were able to have a sneak peek of players for the spring season. Jaslyn Wood was there to catch the action.
Watch out for the Tigers. On October 17th at Pearl Hall, the UWA women's and men's basketball team held a Tiger Madness event where students were able to play different games for prizes and to take a look at the new men's and women's basketball team for the 2018-19 school year. The first home game is November 13th against Fort Valley State University at 5:30 p.m. in Pruitt Hall. For more upcoming games, go to www.uwaathletics.com. I'm Jaslyn Wood, Studio 96.
Now over to JD Parker in the zone for this week's Zone Sports Update. JD?
Welcome to this week's Zone Sports Corner Recap. I'm JD Parker. We start off this week with the men and women's soccer team as they both defeated the Shorter Hawks in Tiger Stadium. The men went on to beat the Hawks 3-1 behind 2 goals from Ali Brador and 1 from Alejandro Goncalves. The women will win on a shutout of 2-0. Megan Antigo and Bailey Martin both scored 1 goal apiece to put the Tigers on top of the Hawks. The men's team defeated the Leaf Flames 2-1 to acquire a postseason spot, as the women's team will go on to lose the lead 3-0 after a big second half from the Lady Flames after the game was left scoreless in the first. As the Tiger volleyball team competed in GSC-SSC crossover tournament this weekend, they won 1 game and dropped 2. At Rollins College, the Tigers were defeated by Palm Beach Atlantic on day 1 and the Berry Buccaneers on day 2. The Tigers defeated the Lynn University Flying Knights in 4 sets. Jessica Akiana accumulated 16 kills and 18 digs, while Taylor Donato chipped in 15 kills and 19 digs as they both achieved double-doubles. The Tigers will return to action as they take on West Florida on the road October 26th at 7 p.m. The Tigers football team took a close loss to West Georgia as they were defeated 27-25. Harry Satterwhite threw for 2 touchdowns as he connected with Tyreek Martin and Quay Boyd. Tyler Rodgers and Derek Underwood added 1 touchdown apiece, but it was just not enough to put the Tigers over the Wolves. The Tigers look to redeem themselves as they take on Florida Tech for homecoming October 27 at 4 p.m. That's all for this week, Tigers. Join me next time for more Zone Sports Update. I'm JD Parker for The Zone.
That's all we have for you this week, Tigers. Have a happy and safe rest of your homecoming. We will have more homecoming recap next week. I'm Amari Brundage.
And I'm Myra Cochran, Studio 96.